Today we will discuss Jenkins and slave architecture. It's a very important thing. Jenkins and slave architecture. Most of the interviewer will ask you what is Jenkins master and slave architecture. So it's from interview point of view also it's very important. So in Jenkins, the term master and slave refer to the architecture where the Jenkins distribute workload and tasks across the multiple node for parallel execution of job, right? So here you can see the diagram. Here the see can the diagram. This is the Jenkins master, right? And one, two, and three. These three are the Jenkins agent, or we can say it's a Jenkins slave, right? And what will happen in the Jenkins master? Um, we can segregate the our load between these two, between these three Jenkins agent, right? And we don't have to need to install the Jenkins in the slave machine. We have just install the only the Java because Jenkins is a Java based application. So that's why we have to only install the Java in the slave machine. Don't need to install the Java in only install the Java in the master machine. Don't need to install the Java in the slave machine, right? So this architecture is commonly known as the master or control agent architecture, right? So we have only one is the master machine, and in this master machine we can configure and the build. We can in our previous class we have saw the we have seen the our Jenkins, that is the Jenkins workspace, right? In the Jenkins workspace is there where in the Jenkins master machine, but in this case the Jenkins workspace will be in our Jenkins slave machine. So actually, what happened in the Jenkins workspace? First thing is first thing in when we build any job, is first clone the our repository, right? It's clone to our repository means it's clone the our source code, right? And unnecessary means if you will give the load to the master machine, and it will maybe slow, right? So that's why according to our project we can segregate the job between the agent machine, right? And obviously the source code will clone in our agent machine, then we build the project, right? So the let's understand the master. What is master? The Jenkins master is the main server that manages the entire Jenkins environment. It responsible for scheduling and coordinating job, monitoring their execution, and managing the configuration. The master node also hosts the web interface, that user interface, right? Only the master is the having the user interface, web interface, right? Slave don't have any web interface. So let's understand what is slave. A Jenkins slave, also called as a node or agent, is a machine that handles the actual execution of a job, where our job is executed, right? And slave are connected to the master and task instruction from to perform the task. Job can be distributed across the multiple slave node to enable the parallel execution, improving overall efficiency, right? So this is the slave. Let's go the benefit. What is the benefit if you will go for a master and slave architecture? The first benefit is scalability, right? It's increase the scalability, right? Master slave architecture allow for easy scalability for adding more slave nodes to distribute the workload, right? The main thing is it distribute the workload. uh, Suppose think you have one CPU, and you will give more and more and load, right? So one Jenkins master, if the Jenkins master node take all the load, then obviously the performance will decrease. So that's why we can go for the master and slave architecture. That's why the we can distribute the workload, right? This is particularly useful when dealing with a large number of job or resources intensive tasks, right? So if you have more job, that for that we will go for the master and slave architecture. Then parallel execution, what job can be run uh, concurrently on the multiple slave node, enabling the parallel execution of the text and reduce the overall build time, right? Suppose we have we have two slave node, right? We have two slave node, and each slave node having two executor, right? You understand the what is the meaning of executor, I think. uh, we have two executor, so that's why we can parallelly run the each of the uh, slave machine, our job we can parallelly run, right? So this is the theory part. Let's move into the our demo, how we will configure the master and slave architecture. So we are in the AWS console. It's loading. Go to this instance. We have already installed the Jenkins server. You can, if you don't know how to install Jenkins server, then you can go to check and our previous video. So let's start the Jenkins server. Just wait. Okay, we successfully started and it's pending. So let's go to the documentation. Here you can see the Jenkins master and slave setup documentation. So what is the prerequisite? You can see first EC2 instance for Jenkins master. We have already set up this master server with the Java is already installed, and Jenkins and here is the what the our Git is also installed, because the we have to clone the our source code, and obviously the Maven for the build, right? And in the second, in the slave server, we have to take the one new another server, and in this server we have to install the Java, Git and Maven, right? And we have to follow the following step. So let's go to and create a slave node first. So first click on the launch instance, right? And go to give a any name, slave. I'm giving slave, and go down. Just select this one. Okay, go down, key pair. This is the key pair I'm selecting, and launch instance. Go to the, in that time, go to the my terminal. Just refresh it. Okay, you can see the Jenkins and this is the slave. Let me open the Jenkins server. Okay, I am in my Jenkins server, and let's go to the copy the public IP and open it in the terminal also. C2 hyphen user hyphen C2. Yes, right. What happened? I'm sorry. C2 hyphen user typo mistake. Okay, so I am in my this is the master, and let me once again go to the for the slave also. Okay, just give the slave IP address. Go to the AWS console and copy the slave IP here. Just copy, right, and paste it here. Just remove this one. Okay, then c2 hyphen user at the rate. Okay, yes. Okay, also in my slave machine, right? Let's this is my master machine. Okay, so you have maybe confused which one is the master and which one is the slave. For that, just go to this thing. Now execute the below command on the Jenkins master, right? Just copy this, and okay, this is this one and paste it here. It what will it do? Sudo hostname set hostname Jenkins master. It will you can see when I will exit from it and again login, it will change, this IP will change and reflect the Jenkins master, whether we can easily understand which one is the Jenkins master, say, right? So let me exit out here, right, and okay, you can see this is the Jenkins master. You can see here this name is changed, right? Again go to the host machine and do the same. Just copy this thing and paste it here. This is the slave, right? So again exit from it and again login. You can see this is the slave. So you can now we can easily understand in where which command will I will run, right? So let's go to the documentation. Then what will is written, generate the SSH key pair in the Jenkins master. Just copy this and go to the Jenkins master and paste it here. Press enter, enter, yes, enter, 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 right? So the key pair is generated. Then execute the below command in the Jenkins master server, right? Just copy this and we have to execute this command in the Jenkins master, because when we will generate the key pair there is a SSH key, right? You can see there is a SSH key. If I will do ls-l, you can see this is the uh, public secret key and this is the private secret key, right? And this is the our authorized key, right? So we have to only take which one, the public access key. So this content we have to take, right? So So let's go to and copy this and cat this command. You can see ssh slash ip id underscore rsa dot pop. Just press enter and you have to copy this thing. And let's go, you can see, copy the output. We have to copy the output, which thing is comes here when we will give this command. One output is came, this one is the output. We just copy the output, then go to log into the slave server and execute the below command. We have to execute this below command. So we have in the slave machine, we have the this authorized key, right? We have to just edit this file, right? So cd dot ssh, you can see ls hyphen l. If I will do, there is a authorized key, right? But there is no public key and private key as like the Jenkins master, because here we have don't install the where our keygen, right? We are don't install the keygen. That's why this only the authorized key is present in the slave machine. So let's copy this command. Sorry, paste this command and press enter. You can just a minute. Wait, just cd and authorized key. Sorry, sudo vi authorized key. Press enter, right? And go the last line of the text. Insert. Press enter and go to the this one is the master, right? Just copy this output, right? The public key, and go to the slave machine and paste it here, right? And save this file, right? So in this way we have give the permission to the slave machine to communicate to each other, right? So we have given the public key. That's why in this public key our Jenkins master will communicate with the slave node, right? And then go to the documentation. What will the next step? Then okay, then install the OpenJDK 11 in the our slave node. We have to install the Java in the slave machine. So let's go to the slave machine and install the OpenJDK 11 here, because Jenkins is a Java based application, so that's why the node also install the Java. Okay, fine, it's installed, right? And install also, this one also install. Okay, fine. So Java is installed. Then go to the opt folder for install the maven. Just copy this. Okay, I think this version is not there. So let's go to the check the maven version. Just right here maven download. Go to the download Apache maven. Okay, Apache maven 3.9.6. 3.9.6. It's a older version, that's why it's not work. 3.9.6. Let me do the same thing here. 3.9.6. Press enter. 3.9.6. Okay, so let's go to the one of another documentation, that is the Jenkins installation. In the Jenkins installation, I think the updated Maven version is there. Let's go to this. You can see here where is the Jenkins. Okay, go to the Maven. Okay, let's check this link. Press enter. Now it's working. So let's open L. You can see the Apache Maven is downloaded, and unzip it, right, and change the name to the Maven ls-l. You can see, right, you can see the I have changed the directory name, that is Maven. And let's go to the Jenkins slave architecture. Just do this thing. I have just changed the Apache Maven name, then create a shell script, right? Go to this and press enter. Write a shell script to when it's give the path for the Maven. Set the environment variable, right? For that we have given the opt folder and bin path, right? And the Java path also I have mentioned here. So let's save it. I have just saved the environment variable here. Just execute for give the permission this file and execute it. Okay. Okay. So now log into, just refresh it. I think the image is not showing. And it's slow. That's why it's not showing. Okay. So what it will return now, log into the Jenkins UI dashboard and go to the manage Jenkins, manage node and manage node and cloud, then click the new node. Let's go to our Jenkins UI. This is our Jenkins UI. Just go to the manage Jenkins and then go to the node. Then you can see here there is a default node, right? It's a default node. Then create a new node. Just give any name, like I am giving, say Linux. Linux, right? And create it. Okay, so you can give any description. I'm writing, this is my Java project, right? So number of execution, you can write here the number of execution. I'm just writing executor. I'm writing two executor, right? And give the remote directory, right? I have to give the remote directory here. Okay, you can see this path also, right? So I am giving the remote directory j. Just go to here, right? Okay, here to pwd. Okay, so I am giving this directory. copy this one, go to the Jenkins UI and paste it here, right? And label, you have to select the label, like we have to the label means we have to see when we will write the Jenkins file, right? In the agent section we have to mention the label name. I am giving Linux, right? So this is very important, you have to remember it. And go to the next, see, okay. Then step 1 is complete, then step 2. In the step 2 you can see the local Linux. Okay, let me there. Then select the user, use this node as much as possible, launch agent via SSH, right? As much as possible, you can select this one. And the host IP, right? Host IP means the slave IP. You have to give the slave private IP. Just go to the AWS account and copy this private IP of the slave machine, right? And paste it here, right? Just paste it here, right? So now we have to give the credential to the of our slave machine, right? So this thing is complete. Step 2, then go to the step 3. And how to add the credential, right? Just go to the Jenkins master machine, just copy this command and go to the Jenkins master machine. This is my Jenkins master machine, you can see this is the Jenkins master machine, and paste it here, press enter, right? Just copy this and go to, okay, just go to the Jenkins UI and add a credential. Here you have to add the credential, right? So select this SSS key pair, right? And give the ID as a slave, description also slave, right? And name is C2 hyphen user, right? Okay, just enter the add here, paste the copy thing, right? This thing is the copied from the master machine, right? This text, right? And add, right? Successfully added. And give the credential here, this credential is it user slave, right? So everything is fine. Let's go to our documentation, check is there anything left. Cancel it. Let's go down, step 4. So nothing to do here. The host verifications manually trusted key verification strategy. Manually, manually. Where is the manually trusted by the strategy? You can check it here. Okay, and nothing to do. Keep this agent online as much as possible. Okay, this thing is done. Just save it. Okay, it's launching. Just wait. See what will happen. Okay, you can see the agent Linux machine is launched, right? And you can see there is a one this is the built-in node, this is the default one, right? And this is the our recently created the node, and this is the executor. I have mentioned the executor 2, that's why it's automatically populated the 2 executor, right? So let's go to and build in the slave machine. This is my uh, GitHub repository, and let me create a new branch here first. Okay, just go back. Okay, so give dev 1.5, create a branch, right? And go to the Jenkins file. We have to edit something like just edit this one. In this agent any, we have to mention the our agent, that is Linux, right? You have to just mention these things, Linux. So it's a fine. You can see this is the Jenkins file. We have already used this file. May you familiar with this Jenkins file? We have just changed the agent here. Agent is any. That's why agent is any means it will take the host machine agent, right? When we will mention the agent name, right? The label name, when we'll create the our node machine, that time I have mentioned the label is Linux. So it will built in the Linux server, right? The slave server, right? So let's go to the code and copy the repository URL and go to the Jenkins server, create a new item. Give any name. I am giving slave, right? And pipeline. Okay, just go down, select SCM and select the Git, right? And give the repository URL and apply and save it, right? And build now. Let's wait. Okay, failed. I think something mistake. What will happen? Failed. Oh, I think there is no GitHub. Sorry, Git is not installed in the slave machine, right? So let's install the Git. Sudo yum install install Git y. So in this way you can troubleshoot it, right? If you will not install the Jenkins, sorry, the Java, then the Jenkins slave is not connected, right? If you don't install the Git, then the again failed. Let's check. Could not remote refer to the. Okay, just a minute. Go to this. Go to the Jenkins file again. I think there is something mistake here. Just to commit it and build it again. I think I am not giving any branch. That's why it's not working. I forgot to give the branch. Here is the master. Dev, dev 1.5. 1.5. Apply and save it. And I think only label, not required in labels. Right, connect this and build now. Okay, let's see. Now it will build. Build success. Okay, now it's success, right? So in this way we can build the our job in our slave machine. Okay, one thing I have to show you, like when we again build it, you can see which just wait, which executor it will work. Just wait. You can see the slave machine executor, it's working the slave machine executor, not working the our master machine, right? So let's go to our slave machine and check the workspace, right? Do ls hyphen l, you can see there is a workspace here, right? And go to the workspace, ls, do ls, you can see there is a slave according to our project name. Go to this folder, do ls hyphen l, and all the our source code is there. Just go to cd wave, do ls hyphen l, go to the target, fill to ls hyphen l, you can see our artifact is there, right? So in this way we can set up the slave end architecture.